what do we teach kids about money? Well, they should teach kids that money is fake, and the government's printing it, so it's causing people to get poorer. So the more people work hard and save money, the poorer they get.
StockPulse.com. We are on location at the Vancouver Resource Investment Conference. And this man here needs no introduction. Robert Kiyosaki, author Rich Dad Poor Dad. Big fan. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Well, you're giving a talk tomorrow. You're at a resource conference. I know you're a big fan of gold. I see you on TV all the time. Give me your thoughts on gold. It seems like a pretty good level here.
Well, I'm anti the dollar.
Yeah, there you go.
And I talk about, money. What do we teach kids about money? Well, they should teach kids that money is fake, and the government's printing it. So it's causing people to get poorer. So the more people work hard and save money, the poorer they get. There's an irony to it. But if they studied real monetary history, in 1644 we became reserve currency of the world, U.S. dollar. Then in 64, President Johnson took the silver out of our coins. So we had fake coins. And then in 71, President Nixon screwed the whole world.
Took it all out.
By taking the gold out of money. And so that's why I always say to people is that our wealth is stolen via our money, which is the Fed, the U.S. government, and Wall Street. So I don't trust anything you can print. And I've been that way since 1964. It's 60 years now almost.
We're taught to have life insurance. We're taught to have health insurance, car insurance. We're not taught to have money insurance, and I think that's what you just made the case for with gold.
Right. Well, what's real is fake. And this guy, I'm not political, but and Trump's my friend, but this guy Biden is selling us down the road. I think he's on the other side, and that's what really disturbs me. So we just listened to Andy Schectman talk about how Biden did two things as soon as he came into office, which screwed all of us. Number one, he shut down the Keystone XL pipeline, and I sell oil, and I was selling oil at $30 a barrel when Biden came to office, and oil went to $130 a barrel. So now we have inflation. Where'd that come from? So, well, Biden did. And the second thing that Biden did was he took us out of Afghanistan. He left troops behind and all this.
Not to mention a whole lot of equipment.
That's 90 billion. But what happened was Saudi Arabia joined Russia. As soon as Biden did that, he sold us down the road. And then I live in Arizona, and he opens up the border. But he took down Trump's wall. I'm not trying to be political. I believe watch what a person does, not what they say.
Yeah, you're calling it like you see it.
Yeah. No, well, what are they doing, not what they're saying? I could tell you I'm going to run a 4-minute mile. Well, go ahead and run it. You'll wait till the hell comes in. But it's actions speak louder than words. And what Biden, again, not trying to be political, what he's doing, watch that. That's why I'm here at the VRIC. Jay Martin's a fabulous young man. And, this is where the real wealth is at the VRIC.
Yeah. Let's talk about this conference. There are a lot of junior miners around here. It's good leverage to beat the market, but it's also a tough game. What do you think about the game?
Well, I was one of these guys 30 years ago. We talked about it in New Orleans, right? 30 years ago, I was standing out there with my gold mine, pitching it. I took the company public on the Toronto Stock Exchange, and we struck gold in China, and the Chinese took my gold mine. They nationalized it. So that's the thing on counterparty risk. I don't do business with people I don't trust, and the Chinese people are good people, but they don't like us. Xi and Putin, they don't like America. And when China took my gold mine, it was a gross about $1 billion. So I don't eat Chinese food anymore. I love Chinese food.
What's your message to investors here, Robert, who don't quite have it figured out yet that gold might just be the answer to what you just talked about, their wealth being stolen?
Yeah, well, there's three things I'm looking at. Is copper. I don't own any copper. I own a lot of silver. I found a silver mine in Argentina, and Yamana Gold bought it from me. And then I just took the Trixie mine in Utah public in July of this year. So I watch what I do, not what I say. And I do own tons of gold and silver. But I started here 30 years ago as a little junior miner.
It's right out here.
So this is where the action is. It's also where the risk is, because mining is a tough business. Yeah, everybody's into tech stocks and all this stuff now, but this is a tough game.
Tough game. So yeah, you're a popular guy. You could do about anything you wanted. What drives you to keep going here, keep talking?
I'm concerned about our country. I wear this here.
Yeah.
I flew for the U.S. Marine Corps in Vietnam. I've been fighting communism for most of my life. My family, being Japanese American, who were interned, were prisoners of war in America. And so I had 5 uncles fight against Germany and Italy during World War II. And I have 2 uncles fight against the Japanese. So I am maybe Japanese, but I'm hardcore American. And I fight for our freedom, I fight for capitalism, and I don't like what academics are doing to us right now. How can these school teachers teach critical race theory? How can they say that, white people how can they teach gender bending? How can they do all this in school but not teach people about money? What is wrong with academics? Our school systems are screwing us.
You used to have home ec and wood shop and all those classes to take care of your life, and now you have to have none of it. So
I should learn how to cook. That'd be even better.
if you can't cook, you can't eat. You can't eat, you can't live.
But I grew up here in Vancouver.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no. What I mean is, I came up here and I learned to be an entrepreneur.
Okay.
So this is where real money is made.
Yeah.
But it's high risk, tough business. And like I said, I was one of these junior miners standing out here 30 years ago. And I learned more here than I ever did anyplace else about entrepreneurship, business, international trade, global trade. So if you're a young person, keep learning by real life experience. Don't listen to fake teachers. I don't like college professors. I mean, they're good people, sure. But a college professor speaks from the books. Come over here, and these guys have these junior mining booths. They're doing the real thing.
Yeah, looking for the valuable commodities that we have to have. So
we have to have it. And the world runs on resources.
Absolutely. That's Robert Kiyosaki. He's the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and a real pleasure. Robert, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for us. See you again next show.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.